Captain Cordell Williams is commander of Louisiana State Police Troop G. Mr. Cordell, welcome to Kiel. How you doing this morning?
Hey, sir. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for taking time for us. Okay, we started off, we'll get to the crux of our conversation in a couple of seconds, but let's start off with a couple of weeks ago, there was sort of that law enforcement confab, the big meeting, the mayor, state police, Chief Prater, etc. Were you at that get-together? Were you part of that meeting?
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us about that meeting? What did you take away from that? What did the mayor ask for? What was discussed? What was offered by the state police?
Basically, a lot of those meetings are somewhat common, and what I took away from it was that there are some areas of concern where state police can obviously partnership with the sheriff and even marshals and the city police, and we address those problem areas, if I could say. But what I took away from it is that there will be a unified contingency, a unified effort of all of us together, and we're going to address those problem areas and treat for it in hopes of having some favorable results, basically.
And so what have you done with regard to Troop G assignments to help out?
Good question. What we have done is what we've always done, and that is we have a really, I guess you can say, a increased footprint in Caddo Parish, period. In fact, since I've been here with state police, we've always worked in not just Caddo Parish, but every parish. And in fact, here recently, I'm just kind of going over some emails and some data and all that, and look, quite a few arrests. We're not only there in enforcement capacity, but we're also there in the educational component, such as presentations, et cetera. Our PIO is very active in Caddo Parish and et cetera. So we business as usual for us, DWI arrests, criminal arrests, et cetera. So we're there.
Just from my knowledge, when the state police is operating, when you guys are patrolling, is there sort of an invisible line where the city of Shreveport starts and the parish begins? How does that work exactly?
No, sir. That's a good question, though. But typically for us, if it's within the boots of the state of Louisiana, we take ownership of it. We'll handle it.
We're talking to State Police Captain Cordell Williams, in charge of Troop G, the head honcho here. So for folks who have told us that the mayor or the mayor's office asked state police to stand down and not come into the city and make arrests and et cetera.
In other words,
just to kind of look pretty for show.
I think the term that was told to me was smile and wave.
Mm-hmm. Is that even close to accurate?
No, ma'am. Not at all. As a matter of fact, I think what we're looking here is that Louisiana State Police is going to come and we're going to discharge our duties, but we're going to be professional. We're going to be polite. We're going to be courteous. However, we are coming in to fulfill an obligation. We are coming in to, in fact, do our job. So, hey, it's what you guys pay us to do. But the information you just gave me, that's something that I've not heard. This is the first of me actually hearing that. So
for us to be told that, we were also told as a result of that action from the mayor, you guys have decided not to participate in this joint effort. That's absolutely incorrect, right?
Yes, ma'am. That is incorrect. In fact, we're still there. Both our night shift and day shift troopers, when we work, we're routing troopers through Caddo Parish. We're working in the area, which is what we've always done. Business as usual for us.
In fact, on my way to work today, I saw a state trooper running radar on I-20. I would appreciate it if you would move him.
I'm sorry, Mister. Could you tell me again what you drive? I'm sorry. No.
It's a black car. Yeah, it's a big SUV.
She just may as well turn herself in now.
No, but I did right on I-20 at I-49, and I hadn't seen a trooper there before in many, many a year. So I thought, well, that's probably part of this patrol, and that's going to be running radar too. That's part of what y'all are going to do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Captain, just tell her, honest to goodness, just tell her it's for her own good in the long run. Trust me.
Well, maybe Rob, we need to show her. I'm kidding.
And you also had a couple of chases inside the city limits last week. I mean, I've seen you guys be more active than I had in the past.
Which brings this question. You guys are, the state police, are not bound by some of the, and correct me if I'm wrong, the state police not bound by some of the, is restrictions too strong a word, in pursuit that some of the other area law enforcement bodies are. Is that correct?
To answer that question, I want to say this, that state police has a very in-depth pursuit policy. We go over that quite often. We talk about that in our team meetings, and it has worked for us. That is coupled with the training that we receive in Baton Rouge yearly. And saying that, we definitely abide by our state police policy as it relates to pursuits/roadblock.
And what is that?
So basically, is due regard to public safety. To sum it all up, is at any point we feel that a pursuit is not safe, anyone in that pursuit has an opportunity to terminate it. That's the bottom line. Our pursuits will consist of those troopers who are discharging those duties, who are simply going to be safe. If at any point we feel that pursuit is not safe, life or limb is not in danger, we're going to disregard it.
Captain, this kind of shift to help the city of Shreveport, does it come with a cost to your agency? Was that discussed at all, and how's that being handled?
So if I may say, no, ma'am. State police is bound to not only help Caddo Parish. What you guys may not see is the fact that we're active like this in every parish. Every parish. In fact, I just finished processing 2 additional pursuits over in another parish, Tarawa East. So we're active in every parish. It does comes with a cost. State police is a statutorily supplemental agency to law enforcement, and that's what we do. We come in to help out. We add to the manpower. We address those issues in hopes of having a favorable results for everyone.
Are you having to remove troopers from other areas or other duties as a result of this? That would be a concern if I'm in Coshada or Sabine Parish, wherever.
No, ma'am. We are not. We look at the data. We consider the requests. We look at the requests that are coming in from different sheriffs or whoever, and we route those troopers accordingly. They have certain areas that they work in, and that typically hasn't changed. Those guys that normally work in Caddo Parish, we'll route them over there.